for Philadelphia. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight.
And tonight's broadcast here in beautiful Boston. 2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Take a look at the 76ers. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
And I think for the 76ers, it's early, but we can already say something about them that we couldn't say last year. This may be a team with legitimate playoff hope.
And Greg, unlike last year, they're taking the court every night, believing they can win this season, no matter who they're facing. For them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Puts up the baby hook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. You take a look at Brown, 3rd in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside. And, of course, Joel Embiid, same can be said about him.
And these two are having no problems with the physicality in the NBA. Both of them a force to be reckoned with inside.
Tell you what, it's almost impossible, Greg, to keep these young bucks off the glass. Was finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before. Opportunity or fun.
Bradley kicks to Crowder. And again, Boston with the triple. Here's Rozier. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the basket by Olynyk.
Isn't it fly?
Stauskas kicks to Rodriguez. Here's Okafor. Count the bucket. Okafor's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for
to the middle. This is to Saric. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Find some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
And that one's good. Here's Captain Clutch. 15 points in the game, and he gets the bucket.
And he stayed out.
76ers moving the ball around. For the 3, another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
He was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
And here's Stauskas from the arc, and he gets it to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. 76ers lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They played with more purpose in the second quarter and fought to turn an early deficit into a 3-point lead by the time we reached the break. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will be tested the rest of the way.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. When you get a boost like this, it always gives the team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half. Starters or not, when players are producing, you gotta ride them, cowboy.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Bradley kicks to Horford. Hits that one, nice pass, leading him to the bucket. Horford's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their...
Here's Shorty. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And
Here's Shorty to the paint. A slam by Saric. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Bayless kicks to Rodriguez. He dishes it to Bayless. And good on the basket. Booking. Inside. Down low. Olynyk with the steal. Rozier can't get it to go. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Philadelphia ahead as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-4 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. It's outside, and it's Okafor at the elbow. There's the screen, and it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And that one falls for Okafor. Johnson the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much.
Lays it up and banks it in. Captain Clutch's got 37.
That's an easy basket.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony
Oh,
out of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. It's Captain Clutch. The three. Count the bucket. Captain Clutch has got 42 in the game.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Over in the corner, Green pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now,
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.